What's going on, guys? This is your man, Real Deal, Steele, coming to you live this Sunday night, feeling all right. What is going on the scene tonight? I'll tell you what's going on. It's a surge. It's a super surge, and it's upon us. We got massive orders coming in across the board, and we are going to try to make sense of this tonight. I spoke of this just earlier today. Don't you remember? Just a short while ago, I did a special matinee streaming earlier today, and I said that all the charting that I was looking at was leaning and suggesting a breakout to the degree of perhaps 30 cents within the next 6 to 8 days. Here we are seeing a strong signal, perhaps, that this is the beginning, the precipice of this going down. Can you dig it? Who do we got up in the chat tonight? We've got Bang Stun, we've got Lex, we've got Space Slave, we've got Tuco, we've got Alan Schneider, of course, we got Beto in the house, we've got the Beef Supreme, bringing that big Doge energy. You know we love it. We got Mike Taylor, we've got Nick Tucker, we have got Crypto Tank Girl, of course, Seeker of Glory, Louis Doge Millie, EF, and the list goes on. Terry Reed, Nurse Terry Reed, who could forget about Nurse Terry Reed, and of course my man Hump DZ, Poisonous Pinups, and so much more. Good to see you guys. Good to see each and every one of you for this double treble, this twin spin, this double feature of Steven Steele live on a Sunday. Can you dig it? Can you feel the Dogementum coming through strong? Before we get started, if I could just ask of you to smash that like button. It takes a split second of your time. It doesn't cost you a dime. It's the number one thing you can do to help a channel like this get up into those YouTube algorithms and beyond. So if you haven't hit that like button, smash that like button immediately. Thank you for that. Also, if you're brand new here, you are watching Steven Steele Live. I am Steven Steele. I'd like to personally welcome you and invite you to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Hit all on that notification bell. And if you've already subscribed, hit all on that notification bell. If you feel so inclined to super chat throughout this episode, by all means, it's obviously hugely appreciated for all my time and efforts. And feel free to shoot any questions or comments, not only at myself, but at my co-host for this evening. Speaking of which, it's time to bring him in, the man, the myth, the legend, the Charles Atlas of Doge. It's your boy, Dogecoin millionaire, Nick Balls. Nick, what's going on?
What up, Steven? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. Just feeling the Dogementum. What's going on with you?
Oh my God, we've been tracking the order books for Miles, myself, and a few others have been looking at the order books for the past hour or two, and there is some things afoot in the crypto markets right now, specifically for the top 10. I don't see much action going on anywhere else, but there is a huge push in all of the top 10.
Yeah, there's a huge push going on all throughout the top 10, and Doge certainly being a beneficiary of that. But when you told me that you and Miles G were both looking at these huge orders coming in, I started to take a look at myself, and you weren't kidding. That's what's making this most notable from everything else going on. So what if you could kind of put it in perspective? What kind of orders are we seeing here?
I personally witnessed 1,000 BTC order get filled, which is insane.
Yeah.
That's, hundreds of millions of dollars. And, right now, these candles that we're seeing, these are not institutional, or I should say, it's not retail investor candles like we've been seeing for the past several months.
Yes.
Little baby candles, little wicks. No, this is a large corporate entity making their way into crypto, and they're doing it semi-strategically in the sense that they're not completely showing their hand
Yes.
But they are trying to it looks like they're trying to hold back a little bit. But there's new whale wallets that are being made specifically on the Dogecoin blockchain.
Yes.
There's a few new whale wallets in the top 10 right now that just got produced. So things are getting interesting.
Yeah, to say the least. Beto starting things off with the first super chat of the night. Thank you for your super chat, $2, Beto. Good Doge action after a small getaway to San Diego. Well, I'm glad you got a nice getaway to San Diego. I actually really quite like that city. Have you ever been there, Nick?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Funny story. I spent my best friend in high school.
Yeah.
Was in the Marine Corps, and I would go and visit him in the summer, for my summer break in college, and I would stay with him in San Diego, and we would get into so much trouble, and he would take me on the base, and we would go surfing, and we would go. For those who don't know, the Marine Corps is based out of San Diego area, and I'll never forget. We went on this run in the hills up there, and for those that don't know, it's basically like the high desert. And my best friend, bless his heart, he is a tough dude. He's got a bunch of kids now. He's got a wife. His life is on track. But he looks like a tough dude. But he is deathly afraid of bugs of any kind. And we were running through the hills, and all of a sudden we are literally in a cloud of killer bees.
Oh my.
Surrounded. And we just stopped, and I looked at him and he looked at me, and I could see the terror in his eyes. And I just looked at him and I whispered, I'm like, don't move. I'm like, do not move. Because we were 3 miles in at this point. Like our hearts were racing. We were going, and we just stopped. And this cloud of bees just surrounded us. You couldn't even see. I mean, it was so many bees you couldn't even see.
The bees.
And then they just kept on rolling.
Wow.
he's like, I'm so scared. I'm like, dude, we almost died. Like, that would have killed us.
Wow.
So that was I had some fun times in San Diego.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so have I. But look at what's going on the chart here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are on our 7th green candle. That 7th one's popping up really strong, Nick. Looks like we're headed our way towards 22 cents. 22 cents. Now, I talked about it earlier tonight when I was on the stream alone, Nick. From all the charting and the forecasting I was looking at, I was predicting that there was a pretty fair probability of Doge even hitting upwards of 30 cents and between the next 6 to 9 days. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm actually every time I'm on the show, I'm always in TradingView, by the way, so I'm always looking at the charts. There is a very strong resistance level at like 28.9. So if we can break that 28.9. And get up to that 30. If we get up through that 28.9 level, which was a previous area of support and a prior to right now an area of resistance back in June.
Yep.
I believe that if we can crack through that 28.9, then we are golden for a nice, healthy recovery. And this is the type of buying that's going on right now indicates that would be the case going forward. Yeah.
All signs and indications are pointing to that for me as well. Things are looking really bullish, not only for Doge, but for it's shaping up to be an extremely bullish week for all of crypto. From what I can see, is you're seeing the same thing?
We haven't seen a green Sunday. I mean, when's the last time we saw a green Sunday? You know what I mean? I can't.
On St. Patrick's Day at a McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah. In the streets on the south side, I don't know. But it's been quite some time. And this is, by the way, guys, we talked about this the other night. there was a huge, I actually put a video up I was at the pool all day today, so I was not really on Twitter at all. But there was a massive amount of shorts on Bitcoin specifically that got just wrecked today.
Yep.
And these, anytime you can look, there's graphs that'll show short versus long positions of the entire market. And for the past, several months, the shorts have been winning. And the problem with that is they will get themselves into a position where they slowly get eaten down. And if you're I feel real bad for anybody who is in a short position on Bitcoin or Doge or any major top 10 today. Because you got knocked the F out.
Yep. Yep.
They all got knocked out. And anytime that happens, it is a huge sign of full market recovery going forward. Look, we're about to hit 22 right now.
Yeah, look at that. Another greenie coming right up. We are right on the precipice now of
Doge is pulling ahead of Bitcoin.
Yeah, Doge is currently pulling ahead of Bitcoin, you guys. So what we are looking at right now...
move it down to a quicker time frame. Actually, I'm in the hourly right now. I'm going to go down to the 15.
Yeah. So let us know what you're seeing at the 15-minute marker comparatively between Doge, ETH, and Bitcoin, if you could, Nick.
We got a wick right now. We're wicked up to 21.97.
Yep.
I think that we've got a little under 12 minutes left on the 15. ETH is coming off of a red. It has two greens on it with again about 12 minutes left. ETH actually had a push prior, like an hour ago, up to 23.4. What was it? 23.44.
Yeah.
So ETH is kind of not bottoming out, but it's just the steam is not as intense. I would say out of all the top 10 right now, I mean, Doge is going right now. Doge is moving.
Yes.
We have now officially started an uptrend. We are above the prior high of 21.45. There was another prior high at 20.55. So yeah, we are knocking out like every other top 10 at the moment. We're almost 10.5% up, and this is not. There's like no signs of it stopping.
Slowing, yeah, no signs of it stopping. That's what I'm seeing as well. And I just had this feeling from everything that I was looking at, Nick. When I was streaming earlier, I said, you guys, from everything I'm looking at, all the charting that I'm looking at, I think there's going to be I have a real strong possibility of a breakout to the degree that we'll see 30 cents within the next 6 to 8 days. And you know me, I always skew pretty conservatively on such things. So, Erectile Reptile coming in at a $10 super chat. Thank you, Erectile. Appreciate you, man. Pamp that doji, that doggy. I love those emoticons, my friend. Two of my favorite things in life. Great day today. If Bitcoin daily candle closes over 40K, will be good. Fact. In the United Kingdom, you are legally required to stop if you run over a dog, but not a cat. My kind of town. I
ran over a raccoon once.
I love dogs, but I'm not as fond of cats. So, no, that's not very nice of me to say, is it? But that is a interesting fact. Another one that I didn't know. How about you, Nick? Were you aware of that that legislation in the UK?
You know, I know a lot about the UK, but I've never been. My brother has been to Ireland, and I would love to go to the UK at some point. But I think my next international trip is 100% going to be Japan.
Nice.
That's my next planned vacation is Japan.
I love Japan, man. I love Japanese culture. I love the way they do things. They're always light years ahead of the rest of the world as far as their technological releases. Yeah. So yeah, definitely got to take lots of pictures while you're there, and video.
For sure. We're gonna stay for 2 weeks, so
Oh, nice full 2 weeks in Japan.
I'm not flying 16 hours to be there
Dude,
for a week.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I think that's very wise. Very wise. Here we are, Nick. Just since we've been on the air, some would call this the Steele effect, right? We are already almost over a full cent up since we've just been on the air 15 minutes ago. Here we are at 21.8. Obviously, in a little bit of a retracement right now. Who knows how far this retracement's going to go down? Right now, it's looks like it's kind of finding its bearings again. But overall, I do expect to see this trajectory continue at least for a bit. What do you say?
Yeah, I have a lot of confidence in the week. We are, a lot of people, I'll just bring up the elephant in the room. A lot of people are speculating that Amazon is stepping into the market. And this is
Yes.
what we're seeing. I mean, these are the candles of the beginning of a large corporation, just like when Tesla got in at like 30K.
Yes.
This is what it looked like. It looked exactly the same. I could, I've been theorizing, and I've talked to some other large, Doge TA guys and Miles specifically. This could be Amazon. This could be Amazon making their move. And if this is the case and they make an announcement, first off, guess what tomorrow is? Tesla.
Quarterly report.
Earnings call.
Yep, earnings call tomorrow.
Yeah. Earnings call tomorrow on Tesla. Tesla could accept. Now imagine what that would do to the market.
Yes.
Tesla comes back in, says, hey guys, we're accepting Bitcoin again. Everything looks good to go. We're ready to go.
Right.
Then Amazon goes, no. But wait, there's more. We're going to start taking crypto. I think that those two forces combine. We know what Tesla can do. We know what power their calls have on the market. If Tesla announces that they're going to get back into things, which by the way, guys, they haven't sold any of their Bitcoin. They still have it. They're just, they would open back up the ability to pay using crypto. You bring Amazon to the mix, it's over. It is over. Forget about it. Like the period that we just saw, and this is a perfect example. We saw when Dogecoin got to 8 cents. What did we have? We had 3 months of people who were complaining that it was too expensive to buy Doge at a nickel or 7 cents, right? This is too high. I don't want to buy. I don't want to. I feel like the market's too. It's gonna come down. I'll wait for it to come down. You had 3 months. You had 3 months to get your act together. Mm-hmm. Guess what? Now something like this is gonna happen. You're gonna get knocked out of the next time. The market is it is there to pull in the strong and wash out the weak. And this is what we're seeing now. We are seeing the weak get washed out.
Epic. Nick, what do you say? Is it possible that we could even start tonight? What we're seeing is some Amazon orders coming in?
I mean, if Amazon was going to buy, and this is what I was theorizing earlier, if Amazon was behind this push, this initial push here, which they very well could be, we don't know. A lot of these new wallets that I'm seeing on the Dogecoin blockchain, which are whale wallets for sure, 100 million, multi-billion wallets, they're not labeled, so we don't know. They're brand new. They're fresh to the blockchain. Could it be Amazon? It could. They just hired somebody to figure this all out for them. We don't know, but this is not like your average buying going on. These are large, massive orders that are going through. But I guess, it remains to be seen. I think this week is going to be very telling I'd like to see Bitcoin get up over 42,000. Once it gets trading over that 200 exponential moving average or daily moving average, a 200 EMA, I think then we'll have a bit more confidence to know, like, okay, we're solid. We're a bit more solid.
Yeah. So, what's interesting to me about what's been going on today, like you said, I can't remember the last time we had a green Sunday. It's just been many months, honestly. So firstly, that's very notable. Secondly, the size and magnitude of the orders coming in right now, Nick. There's not many people on this planet that can afford the kind of orders that we've been seeing coming in, which leads us to believe that it either has to be a conglomerate, like a massive corporate budget, like an Amazon, or some extraordinarily wealthy individuals, or a combination of both. What do you say?
Ultimately, it really is a combination of both, because what happens here is, people see what's going on. The pro traders and the people behind the hedge funds, the people behind large money see what's happening. They get FOMO. They want to jump in. They're trying to ride it up too. But like I mentioned earlier, I have 1 million coin, right, on Kraken. The million that I have on is I have it in an order. It's at a ridiculously high price. I've got 1 million coins on Kraken, set with a limit sell at like $2. So they're not being used by the exchange. But that being said, if I did a limit order right now for current market value, those million would be that's $220,000 essentially.
Right.
That would get up in a second.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever seen $220,000? I haven't. I mean, I do. I have on digitally, but I've never seen it in cash.
Right.
That's just crazy that somebody would be like, "I'll give you 220 grand right now."
Right.
And I guarantee you, like, whoever's on the other end of that trade is happy to take it at this point.
Nick, we're coming back strong after this retracement. Here we are at 2194. We are seeing some resistance. It looks like we might be headed to 22. Another green candle forming as we speak. The buy orders that I'm looking at are definitely outweighing the sells. And here we are, 22 cents. We've just hit 22 cents. We kissed it anyway. Let's see if we can get above 22. It looks like we are. It looks like we're going to continue to rise. But this is the most extraordinary progress that we've seen in relation to Dogecoin in quite a little bit of time, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, right now, Doge is doing better than Bitcoin. It's doing better than ETH. It's doing better than any of the top 10 at the moment. Bitcoin is almost caught up. Bitcoin's 11.5%, but Doge is at 12 right now for the day. And I don't see a sign of stopping. I really don't. I think this is going to continue. I'm looking at all markets right now. I mean, pretty much everything is going wild. It's just really impressive that, like, so much institutional money is flowing in, and it's so refreshing. We've been waiting for this for such a long time. I was there, guys. You know what? I was live with everyone during the 3-month sideways shenanigans after Doge topped out at like 8 or 9 cents and then just went completely sideways for 3 months. I was there. But this 3 months that we just had, we had a lot of lows, you know what I mean? It wasn't totally sideways. We had we took a lot of licks.
Yes.
But those were opportunities. Those were all opportunities.
Yes.
If you wanted to get in cheap, you had plenty of time. So I'm not trading anything right now. I'm not doing any buying. I'm not doing any selling. But if you were planning on buying, the time was like within the past 3 months.
Yes. I I can't help but agree with you there. Guys, you're listening to The Real Deal, Steven Steele. You are watching Steven Steele Live. My co-host tonight is Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls. Why do I call him Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls? For those of you who are new to the show, what we call him that is because he took out a loan from the bank in 2014 and risked it all for the biscuit in Dogecoin back in 2014. How he had that foresight is still somewhat of a mystery, but he had it. So that is why he's a multi-millionaire today off Dogecoin. So it's always great to have a perspective like his from somebody who's been holding as long as he has been through all of this stuff. Guys,
are you familiar with Kale on Twitter?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Okay. She put out a tweet today. She said, describe your investment strategy in 5 words or less. And I replied, 2014 dog money bank loan. This is my investment strategy. And it will continue to be my investment strategy.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like you did all the things they tell you not to do.
Yeah.
And here you are. Yeah. Amazing. Guys, if you're new here, looks like we got about 100 going on 150 people in the chat. If you're new here, welcome to Steven Steele Live. And we have an awesome community here. The channel is about 3.5 months old, and we've just been growing and just having a great time doing it. And so feel free to join our community. We've got a great one here. So subscribe, hit all on that notification bell. And if you would like to become a member and unlock those exclusive membership treats, you can just click the link pinned at the top of the chat to see the membership options there. And lastly, if you feel compelled to super chat anytime throughout this broadcast, that's obviously hugely appreciated for our time and efforts. And you can feel free to field any questions to myself and or Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls, and we will do our best to prioritize those and answer them as thoroughly as possible. Someone else asked me in the chat earlier, I saw it slip by me, Steven Steele, do you still promote Voyager, since it seems like they're always having maintenance issues whenever we get the spikes? So in that regard, they're kind of the new, they kind of becoming the new Robin Hood, going sifts the maintenance at the worst times due to high demand. Systems are currently being scaled up, but will be running shortly. These are the pop-up memos that you get quite often now on Voyager when the market's surging. Well, I haven't been actively really promoting Voyager like I used to, because I have been disappointed in some of their service trajectory over the last few months. I'm not really wild about any app, exchange app though, trading app, and I still like the ease of use and user friendliness and the speed of use that Voyager offers. But I do hear you. They definitely got their issues. I've lost money with them. I transferred in a few $100 in Link over to my Link wallet in Voyager months ago. Just never showed up, never could get anyone to talk to me about it from customer service. And they really got some work to do. Nick, speaking of which, how are you feeling now that you are simulated on the Kraken app? How are you liking that?
So I will say this. Last week, Kraken had a major maintenance problem themselves, and they were down for about 2 days. And the first it was like a day and a half. The first day it happened, I was out. I couldn't get into my mobile, which, by the way, I don't trade off my mobile, and I have API set up on everything, so I can't withdraw or deposit without doing security shit anyway. So it didn't really affect me. The next day I was like, you know what? I might as well reach out to my guy, because I got a guy. And I was like, dude, what's going on? What's going on over there? And because that was the longest shutdown I've ever seen them have before. They're usually right on their game.
Yes.
And my guy got I have a, what do they call it? Because of how much money I have a personal account rep from Kraken. that literally watches my account 24/7. If I send her, it's a girl. If I send her an email, I get an email back in 2 minutes of this is what's going on, this is what you can do. And I'm like, hey, I don't want to say her name, but hey, girl, what's going on with my account? It's been a day and a half. I can't get in. I'm not like super worried or anything, but I would like to, get into my account. And she's like, bing, 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 click, click, click. Go for it. Get in. And it was fixed. two minutes.
Really?
So, yeah. So I get, and the people were still complaining they couldn't get in. So I have preferential treatment on most of these exchanges.
Right. Yeah. From the volume that you hold. Right.
Yeah. So I get, little perks and stuff, but I do enjoy Kraken. They have their faults. Like, I don't think their interface is very good at all. They know this. I actually might go to work for Kraken at some point because they need a lot of help. There's a lot that they could be doing to improve. But that being said, order execution, which is something that I will say Binance has fabulous order execution, never had any issues. Nothing like Robinhood. Robinhood order execution is garbage. It is terrible. I've also heard I've heard that Voyager order execution, hot garbage, terrible. And if you can't execute limit orders properly at the price that you're looking to sell or buy at, why are you on an exchange? On that exchange.
Right.
So they're costing you money. And by the way, that's how, Robinhood claimed that they opened their business with no trading fees. Well, they made a ton of money. Where did the money come from? Well, it turns out the money came from the discrepancy in order executions. That's where it came from.
Oh, yeah.
And they publicly acknowledged this in their SEC filing to go public. So, yeah, I think Kraken is an amazing company, and I look forward to doing some multi-million-dollar business with them in the future.
Nice. Tenacious Doge coming in with Super Chat for $7 Canadian. Thank you, Tenacious Doge. Appreciate you. Do you think Tesla would really announce only Bitcoin? Feels like they will announce accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and of course the Doge. What do you say to that, Nick?
That would, you know what? I would love to see I would like to see this come from Tesla, not Elon. Like Elon wouldn't. I would love to see Tesla HQ put out a press release and go, "Hey guys, we're going to start accepting crypto payments again. We're going to start in literal text. The press release would go, we're going to start accepting Bitcoin. We're going to start accepting Ethereum. Oh yeah, and Doge." Just like how Elon said it in the B-Word conference. And of course, Doge.
Yeah,
If that was how they worded it, that would be over the moon. I think that would be great.
Yeah, I like how Elon worded that too by just and of course, but of course. Yeah, so here we are floating comfortably above 22 cents. More green candles forming. This thing ain't slowing down, Nick. I think. You think we could hit a quarter by the end of the night?
We might. We are murking the top 10 right now. Doge is outperforming everything. And by the way, that says a lot because Doge is out of the top 10. Doge is the highest for the week, which means technically, if you were looking at this at a buy-sell ratio, we shouldn't be as high as we are right now.
No,
because
not at all.
we had less room to grow. So there is something is powerful in Dogeland right now. Something is very powerful in Dogeland. I hope everybody in the chat is super excited. I'm getting like a surge of energy right now.
Me too. I am feeling the surge. I am feeling, as we say here on Steve and Steele Live, the Dogementum, ladies and gentlemen, the Dogementum. So, Nick, what can we attribute this to? People are keep asking, why is Doge going up? Why? Well, firstly, the entire top 10 is going up right now, guys, including Bitcoin, which we still largely live in a Bitcoin dominance market. But that being said, Doge still does march to the beat of its own drum, and it's obviously doing so now. So compared to the rest of the top 10, Doge is outperforming all of them. So yeah, what would you attribute this to, Nick?
I really think that there was a huge, Doge has been oversold for so long, and finally, big money is realizing that this ain't a fad, this ain't going away, and if we don't snatch this up, we're going to be stuck in a position where we were just a few days ago, where like everything was bottomed out, everything was looking terrible, and it's like, shorts can get a hold of that in these big markets. By the way, Doge is a top 10 crypto. It takes a lot of money to move. We're not talking about a BSC token that you can pump for like $100,000 and make a mil. Like, this is a huge, massive market. You can't move Dogecoin, or you can't move Bitcoin. One guy can't do that other than Satoshi.
Right.
But it is interesting to see, and I think that what we are seeing is institutions, or I should say large corporations.
Large corporations who were waiting for a big crypto market dip to give that one big last load up before going all in, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that right now is obviously like a time where we are experiencing a moment in time. Somebody, Tuco, just asked me last week we had the put orders. Do you think the call orders will come now this week? I do. I think that there was just today, so many shorts got knocked out that there's like everyone and their mom right now is going long. If you're not long on BT, on the top 10, let's just say the top, I won't even just say Doge. If you're not going long right now, you're not making money. Like,
right.
Whoever, I saw crypto. I was watching Crypto Face before I came on, and he got to a point where he was in a long. He's like, man, I should take profits like at some point here. Like I should take some profits off this, because who knows. That's another sketchy thing. That's why I don't play this day game anymore, or these massive rips. I don't play anymore. I just wait for it, because you don't know what's the top.
Right.
What is the top? We were at our top for the day is 2250. Like, I don't know. Will we get to 25? Could be an hour or less.
Right.
I don't know.
Paradiddle, thank you for the $5 super sticker with the dancing, celebrating pair. I love it. We got Mama Crypto in here. Larry Ramirez also snuck in here. Kyle. And we got Zordon. Welcome, Zordon. Tenacious Doge, of course. Joel, Alvin, Brian, and welcome all, and Gremlin, of course, and Vincent. Good to see you, Vincent. So welcome all you new folks too. Welcome to the community here. And we are just covering a remarkable rise right now. We are, Nick, 2260 right now, 2260, and another green candle popping up as we speak. If this keeps up, we could see it won't be too long before we hit 23 cents now. It is great to break out of that 18-20 cent sideways situation, and hopefully we can establish a new floor here. I certainly think it's a fair probability, and wouldn't it be great to wake up tomorrow to 26 cents? Wouldn't that be great?
I would love it. I think we're long overdue. It's been it has been a rough 70-something days. I'm going to measure out the downtrend right now, but I can't. The downtrend let's just say the downtrend started the night of SNL, right? So we've been in a downtrend now for 77 days. That's too long. That's too long to be in a downtrend.
It really is.
And yeah, it gets it taxes you. You know what I mean? It definitely taxes you. But
right.
I think that this definitely has some legs, and I'd like to see. I'll be waking up tomorrow and checking. Not anything different than I normally do, but I think tomorrow morning will be telling to see what's going on. I'd like to see the momentum carry through. I mean, it looks like it does, and it looks like it is. The MACD is like all the way up, totally apart, not even close to touching. I would like to see this keep going. And yeah, if we could, I'll do a quick little measure from where this started. We are up about 18% from the bottom. So if we measured that up, let's just say, keeps going overnight, another 18%, that would bring us to about 26 cents, somewhere around that area, 26.2 or something like that. I would like to see that by tomorrow, a little over a quarter, and I think that would confirm my suspicions.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, it's the number one thing you can do to help get this channel up in front of more viewers and break through those tricky YouTube algorithms. So if you haven't hit that like button, we got about 150 some viewers right now. We got about 70 likes. I think we can do better. Let's get a surge. And let's put a little bit of Dogementum into those likes right now. And I'm going to do a countdown backwards from 10 to see if we can break over 110 likes. Let's see. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, we're going to do it. See how many we can get in the next 10 seconds. Starting now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And those thumbs ups are coming up. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. We are surging this channel just like we're surging the Doge. Speaking of which, we have got a cameo appearance from Crypto Batman. Crypto Batman coming in with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, our friend Crypto Batman. And he says he's given a little bit of, now this is not financial advice, this is financial fried rice. And he says, pee-pee poo-poo. Pee-pee poo-poo. Thank you, Crypto Batman, for enriching us with that. Following up with another $4.99 super chat from our friend, our comrade in Crypto Batman, says, hit the like button or get pee-pee poo-pooed. Hit the like button or get pee-pee poo-pooed. You heard it from the man himself. So unless you want to get pee-pee poo-pooed, might want to hit the like button. By the way, Crypto Batman, I saw some very inspirational pictures from a photo shoot that you did today. Did you see these, Nick?
Yeah, Steven. My girlfriend actually caught me looking at them, and I got in trouble.
A lot of pot-bellied patriotism going on there.
That's what a true man in peak form looks like.
Yes. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know that Crypto Batman posted a new round of pictures today in an American flag Speedo by his hot tub. And it's truly a sight to behold. So thank you.
Maybe that's what caused this whole thing.
That could have been what just set off this entire market bull run that we are engaged in right now. Miles G, speaking of another content creator, Miles G is up in the hizza. Good to see you, Miles G. Much wow, much Doge. You know it. Thank you, Miles G. We love Miles G here, and it's always great to have him in the chat. Crypto Batman laying down another $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Crypto Batman. Keep this up, you're gonna pay my cell phone bill this month. Thickest crypto content creator in America.
He's been hitting the gym recently. I don't know if you know this, but Crypto Batman is like, he's getting yoked.
Yeah, is he starting to bulk up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got him on a program.
Okay, gotcha. Perhaps you can transfer some of the weight from his stomach to his biceps, Nick.
That's what we're working on.
Okay, right on. Crypto Batman, thank you again, man. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat, claiming the new mantle as the thickest crypto content creator in America. That I would buy that T-shirt. Crypto Batman T-shirt.
He has actually very similar problem that I have.
What's that?
Which is hiatal hernia. He's got a little hernia issue going on right now, which I myself have had hernia problems for a long time. And,
oh wow!
Yeah, there's certain exercises that you can do to fix hernias naturally without having to get surgery. So I might send those over to him. They're called vacuums. You do a vacuum where you basically suck your stomach in as tight as you can, and then just hold it. That's how you fix hernias.
Wow. Do you remember there was a James Brown song from Rocky IV that was called "Living in America"? Do you remember the song?
Living in America.
Yes. Well,
Dogecoin, yeah.
I actually really like that song, or as corny as it is. But the reason why I bring it up is because the Weird Al Yankovic made a parody version of that song called "Living with a Hernia."
Oh.
Yeah. Living with a hernia all the time. Such aggravation. Yeah, it's pretty good. Got to have an operation. So
Miles says we should ask Ross if we think crypto winter is still upon us.
I will ask him. Though in Miles' defense, he's the first person to tell you that not to ever take in financial advice from. He although he is Ross, yes.
Yeah, because he's a great tech guy.
Yeah, and he's the first to tell you this. Like, do not listen to me. I've made terrible decisions in my personal crypto investments. Crypto Batman coming in $4.99. Thank you again, my friend. Steele plus balls, heart, peach. We know what that means.
Peach.
Yeah, thank you. Steel balls. Thank you, Crypto Batman. Love you, bro. Thank you. Futuristic Angel. Nice to see you. Coming in with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Much Doge, much wow. Here's a bit more to help your phone bill, Steven. Hi, Nick, and Batman, too. Thank you so much. It's so lovely to see you, Futuristic Angel. And I love that handle name. I love the Futuristic Angel. It just sounds pretty cool.
That's Adele from Australia.
Yeah, that's right. Adele from Australia, another Aussie. We have a really strong Aussie connection here, particularly with Aussie females, particularly tune into this show. It's kind of a reoccurring thing. You notice that?
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is, but Aussie girls love us, man.
Yeah. It's we get Americans, predominantly I'd say Americans, Canadians. We got the Brits, and then we've got Aussie ladies. Yeah. So, Miles G says, "I'm suing Ross." I've had it. It's funny because Ross has made that very clear to me whenever he's been on the show. Is like, trust me, I've made horrible calls for myself, for my own portfolio. Do not listen to me. So I even told them, I said, well, maybe Ross, since you're made that reliable poor decisions for yourself, maybe you should just do the opposite of what your initial instincts are, and then
that always goes bad. When you're bad at calling movements in markets, it doesn't ever work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think, oh, it's a great time to sell. I'm gonna make a ton of money, and then you sell, and the market just freaking goes bananas, and and then you're like, well, the market can't go any higher than this.
Yeah.
And it just, people who are bad at timing markets, they can't win. It's hard. I feel bad for them.
Yeah. Crypto Batman coming through again. $4.99 super chat. Thank you, CB. $5 for the Aussie girls. There we go. There we have it. I love it. It looks like Upshot's in the chat. Says, "Hey guys, Upshot here. Good.
Welcome back, Chris.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Chris. And we got Double Dragon Gaming. I've seen that name, but not for like months. So welcome back at Double Dragon Gaming.
I loved that TV show when I was a kid. The cartoon.
Yeah.
Double Dragon.
Oh, yeah. Double Dragon. Have you ever seen the Double Dragon motion picture?
Movie? Yes, I have.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I just loved, that was back in the, by the way, for people who weren't alive for this, in the early 90s, everyone, if you were not a kid in the 90s and you didn't go to a karate class, I don't know who you were.
Right.
Because everybody was in karate. And just the idea of having a brother with a green glowing sword, and you guys just slash people in half with this dragon sword, and it was so cool. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, martial arts was a super go-to as a young boy. You had to have taken some level of it. I took karate, and that reminds me of another James Brown lyric. I don't know karate, but I know crazy, which is awesome.
You ever see that interview with him? And I think it's, who's interviewing? I think it's him being interviewed by Barbara Walters, and he's clearly high on crack.
Oh,
she's trying to ask him about he at the time he was in a big thing because it came out that he hit his wife or something.
Oh yeah,
she's trying to ask him what happened there, James? He's like, Dogecoin. Living in America. He just answers every question with a song title.
That's awesome.
One of my favorite interviews of all time. James Brown, you're the man.
Oh man, I got to look that up. There's those are always some of my favorite interviews. They're ones that are just there's so much tension and awkwardness there. That reminds me of an interview that was done on NPR with Terry Gross with Gene Simmons. And Terry Gross is super refined, kind of snooty, and seasoned NPR reporter. And Gene Simmons of Kiss just comes in there completely unapologetic, super bold, super brash, super explicit, and she's just, her kerfuffins are really up in arms, and it's super funny to watch that dynamic. What are you stacking on tonight, Steven? I right now am holding a Slim Jim like a cigar. I'm holding a Slim Jim like Hannibal from what's that guy's name? The guy from the A-Team.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
The lead guy. I'm holding a Slim Jim like Hannibal held a cigar on the A-Team. That's what I'm doing, my friend. That's what I'm doing. I want Elon on here. Space Slave says, well, we do too. And who knows? Who knows? He could be tuning in for a short time. Stranger things have happened. Manifesting those green weenies. That's what we're doing, guys. Sitting comfortably over 22 cents, headed towards what I believe to be 23 cents before the night's through. We'll see where it ends up, but this is likely the beginning of a breakout. Wouldn't you say, Nick?
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, I think we're officially starting an uptrend, not an up coin, an uptrend. And yeah, I think it's awesome. I can't wait. I almost want to go to sleep like right now, just to see where we're like, just to wake up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, like where are we? It's just,
yeah,
it's crazy. This reminds me of like what we had going on a few months back. This feels like that Thursday when I was on with you for the first time. We were just watching it rip. You remember that?
I do now. That was awesome. Yeah, it's the boys are back in town, guys. Here we are, sitting comfortably over 22 cents at the moment. We're in some retracement, but the overall trajectory is still looking really strong. Nick, right now we're sitting at Sunday night. If you had to give a forecast of where Doge may be in 7 days from right now, what would you say? If you were asked this on a game show, perhaps, and you had to answer.
I would say, I'm like 41,000. I was in Bitcoin. Just looking at a Bitcoin chart. 20.
Bum 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 bum
33.5.
Ooh, very bullish, Nick. Very bullish, Nick.
33.5.
Nick putting in his 7-day prediction for 33.5. I'm going to put my 7-day prediction at 29.5. 29.5. So
you're doing the prices right to me, I see.
Yes, I'm prices righting you. Yep. So we shall see. What is going on 7 days from now. Michelle Flores, love you guys together. Future podcast. Thank you, Michelle. I am actually working on formatting all of these streams to podcast format as we speak. It is something that is going to happen. So watch for that. That will be on Spotify. Most of these live streams will be on Spotify in the future. This is on the top of my priority list. So thank you for asking, Michelle Flores. Tenacious Doge is putting it at 69 cents a week from today. Zombie Doge guessing two wildly different predictions, 23.5 or 33.5. Maybe he's asking you, Nick. Nick was saying, you said 33.5, right?
Yeah, you said 29, right? 29.5.
I said 29.5. Nick said 33.5. So just to clear that up, guys, I don't know.
Come back next Sunday and see what happens.
Yep. Charles says my wife said 19. Someone else asked earlier, what's the next Bitcoin? What's Bitcoin's next resistance? Are you able to see that, Nick?
Yep. Yeah, I can pull that up real quick. Hold on.
Cool.
I was in Doge. Let me get back. I keep flipping back and forth, and I'm like, what am I looking at here? Okay. Well, we've already broken through where we should be. The real test right now is going to be 40 to... Hold on, let me zoom in here. 41.3 realistic. There should be some pressure at like 40, almost like 48.75. So like I'd say like between 41 and 41.5.
Nice.
That would be the next test. That's like the knock on the door. And by the way, guys, this is what we were talking about a week ago. If Bitcoin can get up there to that 40, this is what we were talking with Miles about the other night. It has knocked on this resistance level. This will be the third knock. It has to smash through this. Like we can't get rejected off of this again. That would not be good. So I want to see a breakthrough of that basically that 41 level, which is right around the 200 daily or exponential moving average. So if we can get a test at that level and smash it out of the park, it doesn't have to be crazy, but somewhere between getting over 41 and getting into the 42, 43 area is what everyone should be looking for. Keep your eyes on Bitcoin. Doge is great. I love Doge. I've got all my money in Doge, but I do have a lot of Bitcoin too. So keep your eye between 41 and 43. If it can get out of that 41 area and into the 43s, that is the sign. That will be the sign. That will be the official, okay, we are good. Because right now we're clearing a path to it. We're not there yet. But we got a whole week, you know what I mean? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, well stated. Lex asks, not Apple Podcast even, only Spotify. I'm looking to get formatted on both platforms, Lex. Looking to get formatted on both platforms. So no, not just exclusively Spotify. Unless Spotify would offer an exclusivity offer.
200 million.
Yeah, which I don't think we'll be getting that Joe Rogan money anytime in the near future. So what else we got in the chat here? Brian says, I'll take 16 cents so I can buy more. Yeah, it was painful for me to be kind of tapped out with my finances as far as my investments go, watching all these incredible dips. I just so wish I had like an extra 10K just to throw down between maybe Doge and Ethereum, and just split it right down the middle.
These are the same people who were like, back when Doge was at, trading between 5 and 7 cents. They're like, well, it's going back to 3 cents. I'll just wait till then. It's like, you got to take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves and be able to read charts as well. Like, okay, so the lowest we ever got during this whole thing was right after the initial push to 44 cents. We went all the way down to like 15.9. That's as low as we've gone. It was 15.9. So that was technically your best and lowest opportunity. We have not gone lower than that since that time. And by the way, that was back in April.
Right.
So you had from April till the end of July.
Right.
Like, get your act together and wait for one of these big red opportunities. And I personally don't see a huge difference between 15.9 and 16.5. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're worried about that, like that's penny difference or whatever, like the time to be worrying about a penny differential is over.
Right.
Like we're not trading in the pennies anymore. So you have to look for opportunities when they present themselves, and you have to have capital allocated on the side for those specific moments. And the problem is, it's fundamentally opposed to everything that your like mind is set to do, right? Because you see something red, you see it going down, and you think, oh no, I'm not going to get the best bang for my buck. It's going down. It'll keep going down further though, right? No. That is called like being a gambling addict. You have to be able to read these charts effectively. And I highly recommend, if people are out there in the chat that are looking for help learning how to read these charts and how to make your buying power the most effective that it can be, that you get in touch with Miles G. I know that rhymed, but it was unintentional. Go seek out Miles G Investments. This guy is a pro at reading charts, and he figures it out like a genius. So he has a what do you call it? A Patreon, where you can sign up for different levels, and one of those levels you can talk to Miles, and he will teach you exactly how to read these charts so that you get all it is. By the way, guys, all this is just getting the best bang for your buck. That's all it is. It's not like there's no crazy like witchcraft or anything involved. You're not like summoning any spirits. Like, it's just easily getting the best bang for your buck. And Miles is one of the best guys to learn that from. So if you're out there and you really want to learn how to do it, Miles would be the guy to go to. It's just who I would recommend.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, he really knows his stuff in that regard. So I would echo that. Let's see what we got on the chat here. Who thought it would go back down to 3 cents? Shake my head, Zombie Doge Army. Yeah, I don't know who thought that. I mean, I did hear a few people, super skeptical people, I guess, say that was going to happen. Kitty Felines, welcome back. Haven't seen you in here in a bit. Welcome back. And then we also got Beef Supreme predicting $420. And sounds about right.
If Dogecoin hits $420, I hold on. I'm just gonna do the math.
It's gonna be Bill Gates money.
I would be worth $5 billion.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That would be absolutely ridiculous. If Doge gets to $420, like even $4.20. I mean, I'm just like even $4.20. Right. I think that is actually. I mean, $4.20 is like not outrageous, but even then, you're talking about $50 million.
Right.
Like, that is stupid money. Even let's just say taxes takes a portion of it. I'm still, like 30-something million. Like, I wouldn't have the fun we would have, Steven, you and I. Lamborghinis.
Yes. Oh man. Yeah, we could twin spin those Lamborghinis around Miami. Maybe we could Doge wrap our Lamborghinis.
Oh, for sure.
Would you ever, if you just got into just crazy stupid money, would you Doge wrap a Lambo?
Yeah, I would wrap it. I wouldn't paint it.
Right, wrap it for sure.
And it would probably, I probably would. It's funny because a lot of people are asking me about the McLaren. The McLaren has to get wrapped too, and I can't decide if I'm going to do like a clear wrap. But it's smart. What people who have those crazy supercars, it's actually really smart because it actually protects the paint. That way you don't have to, like, when you resell, when you go to sell it, it's not all chipped up and cracked.
Right. Guys, you are tuned in to Steven Steele Live. I am Steven Steele. I am flanked with my special co-host tonight, and that is Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls. If you're brand new here, I'd like to welcome you, encourage you to subscribe, join our awesome community, hit all on that notification bell so you never have to miss these exciting, news-breaking, late-breaking, live stream market watch parties ever again. And yeah, we are at just almost at 4,000 subscribers even. So let's get to that 4K, guys. Tonight, I believe we can do it. So if you're new, please feel free to subscribe. Also, you can become a member now through 3 tiers of membership. And I'm offering, how do you become a member and unlock those features? Through the link pinned at the top of the chat. Obviously, super chats are much appreciated for the time and effort put in, and feel free to ask either Nick Balls or myself any questions that you want, and we will do our best to field them. Guys, we are looking very close to 23 cents at this time. We are ramping up again. This is right about where the point of resistance we've been seeing lately is, about 22.6. Can we get over the 22.6? I believe once we can, 23 cents is imminent and beyond. It is not outside the realm of possibility that Dogecoin could see a quarter by the time we wake up tomorrow. Do you think that's in the cards, Nick?
Let me check the chart.
Well, Nick's checking the chart to see if that is how much of a probability, in his opinion, it would be.
I think our next resistance level will be at 24. If we skirt past 24, yeah, 25 is right after 24 on the resistance line. So I think so. Yeah, if we get past 24, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's probable as well. And we are seeing a trajectory since we got on the air tonight that has been very positive, and it just keeps moving here. Now we've been stuck in a little bit of sideways trading going on here around the mid 22 point, but now it looks like we are breaking out. Another green candle forming. Here we are at 22.83. And then we're getting some retracement again. Again, there's just a lot of resistance point right about 22.7 from what I'm seeing. But I do think we're going to see 23 cents tonight. Will we see a quarter tonight? I don't know. Do I think it's possible? Do I think it's probable? Yes. Yes, I do. Zombie Doge Army says 24 is the new resistance. And then...
yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, yep. And Timothy Adams asks, is the bear market over? What do you say, Nick? Is the bear market over?
We will know this week.
And It's All Risky in the chat. Welcome, It's All Risky. We love you here at the Steve and Steele community. And it's always great to have you. Always great to have you, my friend. It's all risky.
In the chat.
It's all risky in the chat says Doge to the moon. You guys, we're not only going to the moon, we are going to Mars and Uranus. Dogecoin to Uranus. So get ready for that, guys. Get ready for that. And I don't know if it was just a coincidence, but literally It's All Risky said to Uranus at the exact same time as I said it before I even saw it. It's just great minds think alike. That's what I'll chalk it up to. And by the way, I think Risky just put out another newsletter, if I'm not mistaken. So if you haven't checked that out.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. So
so
go ahead.
Guys, if you're not subscribed to It's All Risky's newsletter, get on it tonight because it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is what It's All Risky puts out. I always look forward to It's All Risky's newsletters. So tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed to It's All Risky. And if you don't already follow It's All Risky on Twitter and you're into Dogecoin in any way, you are missing out. You are missing out for sure. Anyway, so Nick, here we are. Just keep hitting this, what appears to be the same point, right at about 22.7. I think, I don't know if we're going to get stuck right here, but I don't think so. I think we're going to at least get to 23 tonight, if not a quarter, by the time we wake up tomorrow. Sanchez Gaming. Hey, Steven, loving your streams. Got a 11.5 thousand Doge at 22 cents. So excited to hopefully see good gains holding to Uranus. Party on Uranus, says Travis Conduct. Sanchez Gaming, welcome. Good to see you. You know what? 22 cents is a good buy-in point, I feel. Especially when you're looking at long-term. I still think 22 cents is going to be viewed as a fantastic bargain. Especially, let's say 2 years from now, even 1 year from now, it's going to be seen as a fantastic bargain. I do believe. Tenacious Doge coming in with a $5.49 super chat. Thank you for livening up that super chat again, Tenacious Doge. Appreciate you with that Shiba Inu gift in the bone super sticker. We love it. It's All Risky says Doge with the highest percentage gain in the top 10 cryptos Let's go. What do you say, Nick? We were just talking about this earlier. The whole top 10 is up, which is what we love to see. We love to see Bitcoin prosper as well, because we know what that means likely for the rest of all crypto. But aside from that, Doge is the clear breakout winner for tonight. No doubt about it. The Dogementum is strong. The rising per capita is strong. All the top 10 is up, but none of them are making quite the gains that Dogecoin is. Nelson F coming in with a $10 super chat. I love it. Nelson F, $10 super chat. Long time no see. Still holding Doge strong. Nelson, welcome back. Good to see you, my friend, and thank you for the super chat. What do you say, Nick? What are you still contending your end of year to hit $1?
100%.
Wow. 100%. No hesitation. Wow.
Could be more. But I comfortably can say $1 for sure.
That's pretty bold compared to a lot of rescaling people have done in lieu of recent market trends. But I'm a little less bullish than you, but I think it's entirely possible to happen. I'm still putting my end of year somewhere between 85 and 90 cents. But I can certainly see dollar and beyond coming as well. Double Dragon Gaming, I panicked and sold at 17 cents. Made about $500. What a bad decision, my friend. You never want to panic when you make decisions like that. When you're in the middle of a panic is when you make the worst decisions. So glad you saw perhaps the error of your ways there. And, still even where we're trading right now, you got to ask yourself, what's your future self going to say to your current self, right? When you're sizing all this stuff up. So Audio Freak says, I tweeted this morning to watch out for the usual Sunday pump and dump. Well, people grab their bags for the stonks opener. So
yeah, we could see a lot of money move out of the stock market tomorrow and into crypto.
I think that's a heck of a probability. I honestly do. Speaking of which, something I covered a bit earlier in my stream earlier tonight, Nick, people were wondering, they're asking, are these Robinhood wallets still going to come through? Is this something that's still going to happen? The more time goes on and the less information that we're getting from Robinhood, the more people are starting to call this into question. What do you say, Nick Balls? Is Robinhood going to follow through with their promise to deliver on Dogecoin wallets?
Yes, they are going to fail to deliver.
Oh, you think they're going to fail to deliver?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to deliver.
Interesting. Up until just very recently, I said it was a high probability that this was going to take a while due to development issues. But the more time goes on, and the fact that they haven't even issued a statement,
and they're going public.
And they haven't even issued a statement on giving the people a timeline, or at least, hey, sorry, we're backed up, but we're still doing it, whatever. Doesn't speak very well for what's probably going on over there. And also,
I saw an interesting article too, where this kind of went under the radar, but Dogecoin is actually where they're making all of their money. For people that don't know, a bulk of the money made for Robinhood in 2021 came directly from Dogecoin. A large percentage, actually. And if they let that go, if they give their clients the opportunity to leave their platform, forget about. I mean, yeah, it's just. I don't see wallets happening anytime soon, and it's not a hard thing for them to do. They are at this point they are playing games. It's not. There's nothing that's preventing them from do this, other than the fact that they would lose customers. That's it.
Yeah. I'm tending to lean in your direction on that. Tuco coming with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Tuco. If Robinhood did wallets, they would love half or more. If Robinhood did wallets, they would love half or more of their customers. I think maybe you meant to say if Robinhood did their wallets, they would. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Tuco, for that super chat and your continued support of the show. Let's see here. Wallets will be within the year. Now someone says then LOL. People are starting to doubt. Vlad has Elon breathing down his neck. It's all risky, says. So there is the Elon factor, right? Maybe they're just purposely dragging their feet as long as they can to stave off any profit losses that they're anticipating in light of Dogecoin wallets. So that's actually a good point. It's all risky raises, Nick, that Vlad has Elon breathing down his neck. What do you say?
I think Vlad's got a lot of people breathing down his neck. The SEC, governmental bodies. Vlad's got a lot to contend with. And like we were mentioning in a show a few days ago, like it's corporate warfare. What's going on? It is corporate warfare. And I would, trust me, if I could go to New York and like strong arm Vlad,
right,
bust in the Robinhood office and flex,
right,
I would, because I think the people who are on Robinhood deserve better. They certainly deserve their wallets, but you know what? More importantly than that, Robinhood customers deserve high quality order execution, which is something that Robinhood can't say that they have. So not only do they not have crypto wallets, they don't have good order execution. If you don't have good order execution, what are you?
Right.
What are you? You're not an exchange. You're not a real exchange. Robinhood, by the way, is not a real exchange. They sell your orders to a third party. Well, a second party. But it's just the way that they do business. I will not buy their IPO. I've never used Robinhood. I'll never use Robinhood. Sham company. Get out of it. Now is not a good time to get out of there, but if you had the opportunity to get out of there in the last 3 months or whatever, 70-something days when we were in a downtrend, I would take advantage of that opportunity and get on a real exchange, like Kraken. Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken. No. I knew you had to work at it at some point there. I get it. Someone says Vlad is the next McAfee. So there also has been some conspiratorial theory that perhaps that Robinhood doesn't really own any Dogecoin, and that is right. But that is the main reason why they will not give up wallets. What do you think?
Well, that would mean, right? So my prevailing theory is that Citadel owns the largest wallet on the Dogecoin blockchain. This would make sense because Citadel owns most of when Robinhood executes an order, it's usually executed through Citadel.
Right.
So that would line up. What that would mean is that Citadel would have, if they wanted to release wallets to everyone on Robinhood, they would have to come to an agreement with Citadel to execute those orders back to their clients who paid for them. It would be a mess. It would be a nightmare. Robinhood would owe Citadel billions. So,
right.
I can't see wallets coming anytime soon. I don't think they've got the capital to make it happen. I just don't think they do.
Yeah, so this is funny because now we are back. And when you say that, it just echoes back to the original lie that we were told through Vlad following Dogecoin's initial peak of around 9 cents months ago, right? And then when he was confronted why trading wasn't allowed for days, he said it wasn't a liquidity issue, and that it was just some other ambiguous reason. So are we going to just see the same kind of ambiguous excuses again going forward regarding the wallets? I mean, quite likely. So we will just have to see, guys. Guys, we just hit 23 cents. We just hit 23 cents. Amazing. We're hitting a little bit of retracement now, but the fact that we were able to hit 23 cents before retracing is obviously a great sign. And this is the kind of surge that we like to see and that we would like to see more of. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah. 100%. I think we can make it happen. I think that, tonight is really just the beginning. This week is going to be a very, very green week. Yes.
I think this is the beginning of something very, very, very special, and we shall see. So hold on for dear life, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have to sell, you probably shouldn't right now. And Upshot is back in the chat. You're closing in on 4K subs. Trello says, we are so close, guys. So we are so close. So if you're new here, please consider joining our awesome community. No better way and faster way and complete way of doing that than hitting subscribe, hitting all in that notification bell when you do it as well. Let's break up to 4,000. Right now we're at 3.99K subscribers. Let's bring it home to that 4K subscribers tonight. What do you say? I think we could do it. So yeah, this is phenomenal. We are at 20, just a little under 23 cents. Where were we when we first got on tonight, Nick? We were just a bit over 21 cents. 20. Yeah, we were between 20 and 21 cents. So not too shabby. Coming back up to 23 cents again.
And absolutely murking the top 10. We are leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else. When we shouldn't be, by the way. Right. As we mentioned earlier, this should not be the case, guys. Dogecoin was already ahead of everyone as far as weekly percentage gain. We are not only now ahead of everyone in the week, we're killing everyone on the daily. This shouldn't be the case. Like we're something's going on here, and I love it.
I love it. That's what we like to say here. Tenacious Doge. I like that. It's the Tenacious D. $7 Canadian super chat. Appreciate you, Tenacious Doge. Nick, are Robinhood customers trapped? How much would people lose if they just sold their coin on Robinhood and moved money and bought Doge on Kraken? What do you say, Nick?
I will tell you, Tenacious Doge, I can only answer this question for people in the United States because I'm not familiar with international laws because there are many. But I will tell you that if you were in the United States and you have not had your Dogecoin for more than 12 months, you're going to get hit with a higher tax when you sell. Now, ideally, what you would have done was in the past few months or whatever, maybe back in May or back in June, in the beginning of June, or even back in April when we went all the way down. Perfect time would be in April when we went down to 15 something. Then you would, if you were, let's say you were in the 12 months or you were outside of the 12 months, you could have sold then. You would have sold for less money than you would have wanted to get, but it would have deferred some of your tax burden. Then you could use those funds to rebuy again. Now, I don't think there was enough price differential to make it worth it unless you did it in April and then sold at the peak, at around 70 cents and then bought back in again. I'm not a tax professional. I'm not a CPA. I'm not your CPA. But taxes would definitely you'd have to take that into account. I personally, if I was stuck on Robinhood, I would have sold at, let's say 70 cents or whatever, and then taken my profits and then just, bought back in on Kraken when it went when it dipped down, and just took the tax hit.
Yeah. Well played there. Catching up with the chat here. Handpan says Doge was just right behind BNB, almost passing it before it got tacked from everywhere. And that's something we've talked about in the past, right, Nick? It almost seemed to be a certain degree of coordinated attacks against Doge when it just began to encroach upon that big number 3 spot traditionally held by BNB. Do you remember when we were talking about that stuff?
Yeah, I do, and we watched it live pretty much.
Yeah, we saw it anywhere from Barry to the CEO of Binance, somewhat really participating as well. That was interesting. I'm new to crypto, so Robinhood was the only exchange I knew at the time. That's very common. Robinhood is a very user-friendly. It's very easy to navigate. It's no wonder or question to me why new traders use Robinhood. Like, I get it. Just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, and that wallets, I don't know if they're coming, guys. So, just keep that in mind going forward. Crypto Tanker is here. Welcome. And guys, don't forget about those capital gains taxes. So, something that's good for new investors to know that we've talked about here many times in the show. If you are willing to wait a year or more after you purchase your bags, your crypto, the amount of taxes you pay on your capital gains is exponentially less. Isn't that right, Nick?
Oh yeah, in America. I don't know about outside, but yeah, definitely in America.
Right. Handpan, Barry Shortings, CZ, Shilling, Shib, all crypto media misinformation, Elon tweets. I can understand how you would draw that conclusion, Handpan. What about Webull? Is it more likely Webull will have wallets sooner than Robinhood? I probably. I'm leaning probably at this point.
I don't know enough about Webull to comment, but
right.
Based on Robinhood's performance in the past, I'd say probably, yeah.
Probably. Christopher James, Robinhood was already linked to Barry account and bought sub 1 cent. Crypto Tanker Lab. Go ahead.
The future of Robinhood as a company is tied to Dogecoin. Robinhood will not survive if Dogecoin does not survive. And just think about that. One of the largest proprietors of Dogecoin is a company that, by the way, guys, is going public very soon, that will not succeed unless Dogecoin succeeds. And they've put themselves in that position. I think it's great for Dogecoin.
I do too.
It means that Dogecoin has to win. But keep in mind, there's other great factors that Dogecoin has going for it as well. But you've just got one of the largest holders of Dogecoin that it has to win. Unless if Dogecoin doesn't win, Robinhood is done. And there will be no public filing. It's a double-edged sword, right? It's good and it's bad. It sucks that people on Robinhood don't have wallets, but it's also a good thing because it means Robinhood has a specific interest in keeping the Doge market afloat, which I think, take the good with the bad.
Yeah, really good point there. And big agree. Guys, we are at a little over 200 people viewing right now. If you're new here, you are watching Steven Steele Live. I am Steven Steele. Welcome to my channel. Good to see you. Good to have you. Feel free to join this community. We've got an awesome, quirky community here, and we'd love to have you be a part of it. How do you be a part of it? Simply subscribe. Hit that notification bell on all. Also, you can become a member. There's 3 different tiers of membership that are being offered right now. How do you do that? You simply click the link at the top of the chat. I am flanked by my co-host, Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls, and we have been covering the rise, the comeback, as it appears, of the mighty Dogecoin, the dog money.
I listened to that song like 10 times on repeat today.
What's that?
Dog Bunny.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's.
I'm thinking about
so
doing
good.
once I get my McLaren. I'm thinking about doing a music video with that song.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Nick, do you think there could be some hidden regulation factor keeping Robinhood to actually deliver wallets? What do you think?
I don't think there's a regulatory factor in the sense that like it's against SEC rules or regs. I think that the regulation is coming from within. They're regulated to keeping their money.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't think there's a regulatory factor preventing them. As just like any exchange, look at Coinbase, look at Kraken, look at Binance. There's no U.S. regulatory factors that prevent them from allowing their customers to send and receive coins. You know, it's like there's nothing there is literally nothing preventing Robinhood from giving their customers their wallets, except for the fact that Robinhood will lose money. That's
right.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. It's only, look at it like this. Robinhood giving their customers an opportunity to go somewhere else is only bad for them and only good for their customers. It provides Robinhood with no upside benefit. There's there's no positive that Robinhood gets from allowing you to transfer your crypto off their platform. Literally gives them no benefit at all.
So that being said, and knowing how much of the crypto market Doge is responsible for, the crypto market and sales and profits on Robinhood, can you really blame them for not wanting the wallets? Could they be a sustainable company long term if they did provide wallets, Nick?
Just like what Elon said. Elon said, and he wasn't speaking about Robinhood when he said this, but the thought process makes sense. Short term, no, it would be very bad for them. Long term, yes, it would work out great. But most companies are so short-sighted when it comes to money that they only see the next 30 days or the next 60 days or whatever gets them to their next earnings call. Mm-hmm. They don't care about anything else. So, yes, if they gave their customers wallets years down the line, would it be good? It would be amazing for them. However, they're not willing to take the multi-billion-dollar hit to let that happen. And also keep in mind, remember when Vlad was asked how much, you guys are the primary, you say that Dogecoin is one of your biggest, earnings on your platform. Dogecoin, carries so much weight on your platform. How much Dogecoin do you guys own? And Vlad answered, he said, we don't hold physically any Dogecoin.
Right.
To any substantial stake. You know what that means? Citadel owns your Doge if you're on Robinhood. Hate to break the news to you guys, but if you're on Robinhood, it's not Robinhood's. It's not just the fact that it's not your Dogecoin. It's not even Robinhood's Dogecoin. It's Citadel's Dogecoin. So there's like a 3-tiered system here between you and your Doge. There's you, there's Robinhood, and there's Citadel. And Robinhood got Citadel to initially buy the Doge for them. They sold it to their customers at varying rates. They're sending them orders back and forth every day. Citadel has, now people would say, well, what does Citadel benefit from this, right? Why would Citadel want to give out so much capital with no they're just loaning money out for no reason. Like there's no percentage gain for them, right?
Right.
Wrong. What Citadel is benefiting from Robinhood borrowing money from them at basically no interest rate is that they get to see the order flow before it happens. Meaning, Citadel being the primary holder of these crypto, of this crypto, they can move the market themselves because Citadel has a crystal ball on the Dogecoin and to some effect Bitcoin, not so much Bitcoin, but they really do have a crystal ball into the Dogecoin market, meaning they see what the price is well before it's established because they're getting order flow before everybody else. And they're not only getting order flow, they're getting a majority or a percentage of the order flow. So Citadel is controlling everything right now. And I hate to break it to people who are on Robinhood. I hate saying stuff like this. If you're on Robinhood, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything. But this is what is most likely is going on because it's not just happening with Doge. It's happening with their stocks. It's happening with everything else.
Yeah, big agree there. There's Upshot is back in the chat, says I am the real Upshot.
Hello, Chris.
Wow. Yeah, so now we've reached insipid levels of who the real Upshot is at this point. Let's see. So does Robinhood own any of
No.
Yep. We just went over that.
Robinhood owns nothing. Citadel owns everything, and it's not just Citadel, but major market makers, of which the primary would be Citadel.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting there. Upshot said, "Sure, you could find me." Okay, guys, we are just kind of got trading sideways here for a bit at 22.5, and kind of just been. Go ahead.
Would you be all right if I jumped off? Are you good?
No problem.
Hold the line?
I am good to go. Thank you so much for joining me on Dogecoin Millionaire Nick Balls. Appreciate your time, brother, and I will catch up with you tomorrow, my friend.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you guys so much for having me. Make sure, if you're brand new to the chat, make sure you subscribe. Content is going to be switching up a little bit. We got some new ideas coming through, and I hope that everybody's excited and juiced up. This market is going to be going bananas this week, and I can't wait to see everybody later on.
Yeah, sounds good, Nick. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Later, buddy. We'll see you.
All right. That was Nick Balls, Dogecoin Millionaire Nick Balls. You can find him on Twitter by simply typing in Nick, B-A-L-L-Z. He's pretty easy guy to find. One of my main go-to co-hosts here on Steele Live. Will it keep rising to $1 or $2? I don't think we're going to see $1 or $2 in the immediate future, but I do think we're going to get there. But I'm more thinking about 25 cents by dawn. That's what I'm thinking. And I think that's a very probable goal to achieve as we're seeing here. Right now we are in a bit of a retracement now. And that's what all the red candles mean. That means retracement. That means more sells than buys. And that's what I'm looking at. A bit more red for sure than green, but typically that will reverse shortly. So we'll just hang in there and play it by ear, guys. But it'd be nice to first get back to that 23. Wouldn't it be great to wake up to 20 of 25 cent Dogecoin and be like Christmas morning? Let's see. I'm just catching up on the chat here, guys. I only have 1,200 Doge. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. No shame in that game. Yeah, I do think we're going to see a 25 cent range Doge on this live stream yet. And let me see here. A new all-time high would be better, Sir Charles Steckler V says. Reverse coming soon. We'll see. We'll see. Voyager finally back up. Let me check it out. I use Voyager, so let's just see where we're going here with Voyager. Voyager is back up. And just to put things in perspective, Dogecoin for the week is 24% up for the week. It is 13% up for the day. So just in the last 24 hours, Dogecoin is up 13% and it's up 24% for the week. Bitcoin right now pumping, and I mean pumping at over 38,000. Well, 38,300 for Bitcoin right now, which is up 20% for the week. A phenomenal week for Bitcoin. 20% is no small feat for the market cap of Bitcoin. And, what is that market cap? Right? Well, right now it's about 719 billion, guys. So this is a great trajectory we're all on. Now, Ethereum, a bit more modest, but still doing very well, is up over 22% for the week and a 7% gain for the day. This is what we like to see across the board. XRP also pumping too, up 9% for the day and just going strong. ADA is up. What is ADA up? They're up over 10% for the day. So things are starting to light up. Things are starting to wake up out there. And Upshot bids himself adieu. Adieu. All right. We hit officially 4,000 subscribers. That is awesome. Not too shabby for such a channel so new. If you are new here, I would encourage you to subscribe. I encourage you to hit that notification bell. And welcome to Steven Steele Live. I'm Steven Steele. It is great to have you. Mama Crypto says good vibes only here. I would echo that for sure, guys. If you have any questions or comments for me, feel free to shoot them in the chat, guys. Feel free to shoot them in the chat. I'm keeping a close eye. Oh, yeah. Tugo says, I need to go on to Glassnode and see what hash rates for Bitcoin and Ethereum at the end of the week will be. Interesting. Yes. I've read an article about how the sales and mining equipment for Bitcoin have just been going through the roof in the United States, and that people are teaching themselves how to mine Bitcoin and others as well. And I thought that was really inspiring. People just taking it upon themselves to whether it's mining Bitcoin, Litecoin, or Dogecoin. I think it's awesome. Tyler Bailey, thank you for the £2 super chat, super sticker. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. All right. Do you think the bull market is revving back? Mama Crypto says. I do think this is likely the beginning of a big rev back. I do. Sir Charles Steckler, I'm out of here. Take it easy, Steven. You're the best. Sir Charles Steckler, thank you back, my friend. Appreciate you joining us tonight. What do you think Doge will be in an hour or two? Oh, gosh, I don't know. I would say 23.5. How about that? 23.5 cents. And very true to go. Very true to go. Guys, where will we be tomorrow morning? Hey, your guess is as good as mine, but I would lean towards 24.5 cents tomorrow morning. Stephen, what do you think will be announced at the ETH Doge event? Hopefully bullish. I definitely think there's going to be a announcement for a big update on the bridge and the pairing and what that means for people. That's what I think. All right. So, yeah, we kind of got stuck here between 22.3 and 22.6-ish for the time being. Dogepalooza is 20 minutes for me. Can't wait. Sinisa said, good to see you, Sinisa. Been a while. All right. We are moving. We are grooving. We'll see how the Doge does all the way through the rest of the night. Where it stops, who knows, guys. Have we found a new floor? It's very likely that we are finding it right now. Very likely that we are finding it right now. All right. And let's see what the chat. Jonathan Amaya, thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate the $5 super chat, Jonathan. Thank you for always giving us the news and being transparent. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I appreciate that, and I do really strive to do both of those things. So thank you so much. Hugely appreciated, Jonathan. Thank you for that. Bazinga reports Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin all bouncing back big time. And they're kind of explaining why, and they're kind of just trying to make sense of it like we are. But the whole crypto economy is feeling pretty strong right now, guys. Wayne says if we hit 25 cents by morning, I'll drink one of Steve's OMG green concoctions. Let's see what we got going on in here. Mm-hmm. Tuka says the day traders are not getting any sleep for the next couple days with how the market is moving now. That and Tesla earnings report tomorrow. Poor guys, gals. Yeah, yep. Let's see here. So the trajectory, end of year trajectory that Nick gave Dogecoin, Nick is still holding very bullish to Dogecoin. I'm predicting at least $1 by end of year. I'm a little more modest. I'm predicting about 85 cents for Doge by the end of the year. I obviously hope I'm wrong in terms of I hope it's more. I hope Doge to $1 happens by end of year. I'm a little more trepidatious, a little more skeptical in my analysis, my prediction. Let's see. This is just pure speculation. Gremlin said, yes, this is true. All right. Alrighty then. Here in Columbus, they have turned old Nook plant into Bitcoin mining plant. Opened up around the first week in August. Awesome. Great to hear. Junior Hall. That's great to hear. Steven Steele, did you see the CNBC story with more Bitcoin ATMs being put in convenience stores? No, I haven't seen that, but that's awesome news. And I know the guy that's responsible for that company. Pretty solid. Let's see here. Wayne Gill says, I got rug pulled with garlic, Steve. I was with you till then. Oh, funny stuff, guys. Yeah, we've kind of just been trading sideways here. We've been trading sideways between 22 and 23 cents, right at about 22.5, right about 22.6. And there's already seems to be a lot of resistance set up at 22.7. So not sure where we're going the rest of the night, guys. But either way, this has been really fantastic. Encouraging signs tonight. Absolutely. And if you're new to the channel, again, I want to welcome you and encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We've got a beautiful group of folks here. I'd love to have you along for a ride to the moon, Mars, and beyond. Just hit subscribe, hit that notification bell on all. Thank you very much, and would love to have you aboard. Stuart, for a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you for doing all that you do. Thanks to you and Nick Balls for giving me the faith in holding all my Doge from 4 cents. Awesome. That is the kind of awesomeness that we love to hear. Stuart, thank you so much for your generous super chat and kind words. Glad we could help you out, my friend. Glad we could help you out. Let's see. My son is holding his Doge like a compost. Never even said sell when I told him. That's awesome. Tuco says, okay, it's late. I'm going to head off. I have a great stream. Probably see you tomorrow after Tesla report. Yeah, tomorrow could be a major day. Tesla quarter earnings report is coming in tomorrow. What does that mean for Doge? What does that mean for cryptocurrency? We will find out. And it could be very big news. Yep. Welcome to membership, Wayne Gill. Wayne Gill, welcome to membership. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. I love to see that lean green on the scene, if you know what I mean. Welcome to the membership class, Wayne Gill. I love it. I love it. Northwoods Peachtree, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hope we are buying dips. Bought a new laptop. Share. Northwoods Peachtree, that is a name I haven't seen in the chat for quite some time, but glad to see you back. Absolutely. Yeah, Peachtree disappeared for a while. It's All Risky is still with us. Elon always tweets off the cuff when earnings do well. This is true. It's All Risky, and we know that he typically tweets very late at night. around these hours, even later. So we shall see how it goes tonight, folks. How it goes tonight. Wayne, you're my best at the moment. Thank you, Wayne. I'll try my best to live up to it. Travis is going to sleep, but thanks for the fun stream putting a Dogecoin under my pillow for the Crypto Fairy. I love it. Thank you, Travis. Let me see here. Yep, we're still trading at 22.5, guys. Still trading at 22.5. Alan says, it's time I blast some Blue Oyster Cult with this live stream. Yeah, copyright restrictions do not let me do that on my end. Drew says Bitcoin for Tesla announced tonight. Price will shoot to 60K for May. What? Can anyone confirm that? That is, I don't think so. Let me see here. Crypto Tank Girl says, I will not be sleeping tonight. I have stuff to do. Could we wake up with a 25-cent Dogecoin? It's certainly probable. Both Nick and I are predicting at least 30 cents within a week, 6 to 8 days from now. Let me see here. Yeah, Doge Army has some really messed up sleep schedules. We're all over the place. We are all over the place for sure. Drew says, love you, man. Thanks for the late night streams. Love them as I have insomnia. I completely relate. I get it. And thank you for that. And thank you for that. Well, guys, we have been on, how long have we been on? Almost 2 hours. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate each and every one of you joining me tonight. Unless you got any more questions for me, I think I'm going to wind this one down unless you got any more questions for me. So I will give it a minute. All right, gang, this was an awesome late stream to do with you guys. So thank you so much for joining, each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed already to this channel, subscribe. I live stream regularly, and you don't want to miss it. I have so many exciting guests and so many exciting things happening in the future. Would love to have you be a part of it. This was a fantastic stream. I hope you got something out of it. If you don't already follow me on Twitter, I'm putting my Twitter in the chat right now. I love to stay connected with my fans and my audience there as well. Anyway, thanks again. I'm going to leave you guys with the official outro. Until next time, this is Steele signing out. Bye-bye.
Just the bees and birds, the summer hay.